You better watch out, you better keep an eye on your back, 'cause I'm telling you why. Psychotic Rand Boob's coming to town. He's making an LP, he's editing it. He's gonna go take a real big shit. Psychotic Rand Boob's coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. Yes, he's that creepy. He knows if you've been watching, so for God's sakes, unsubscribe. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. Last time, we got to this very, very snowy and very slow-moving area, and this is my favorite area, basically in any game that I've ever played, ever, because it's just absolutely fantastic. And here we have a secret item, which is an Ultra Ball. Now, one of the HMs is actually hidden on this route. And in all honesty, I really have no idea where it is, but that's okay because we will find it, and that means I get to spend more time in this area, which is really, really awesome. Because, like, usually what I do is I randomly stumble upon it when I'm walking around, and just, like, whatever, but, like, I don't actually know where it is. I'm pretty sure it's, like, near some house or something like that. I don't really know. But yeah. How's everybody doing? It is September 21st. This probably isn't going up until, like, the end of the month, but whatever. And yeah, I've been definitely focusing my efforts more so on, like, finding a job in real life. And, yeah, because there's, like, really not a lot of work out there. I mean, specifically where I live, there's a lot of work. But other than that, like, the thing is about jobs that I'm looking for is that you actually need experience to get the job at an entry-level position. They'll say, like, entry-level position, must have 4 years experience, or 5 years experience, or, like, 7 years experience. It's like, well, how is this entry-level if you need so much experience for that? Like, I could see, like, oh, you need, like a degree in blah, blah, blah. And this thing leveled up, which you probably won't see yet, and it's only level 21 now. I don't know if it's going to evolve right here, right now. And if this is true, then we will have our full team. And I actually looked up movesets for, like, trying to finalize some movesets. And I found out that Rapidash can relearn Poison Jab, which is very odd, but whatever. And this thing that I have can learn Shadow Ball. I'm kind of regretting teaching that to Zep right now because it learns it automatically. What? Race Car is evolving. Why the hell do I have this thing? Well, fear not, dear viewer, because we are about to get a way better Pokemon. I kind of forgot to show off its stats beforehand. I was actually going to do that. But here are Eevee's base stats. And you can compare them to Glaceon's base stats in a sec, which I'll pop up on the screen. But the thing about Glaceon is that, A, it doesn't have a lot of HP, and it has a ton of special attack, as you can see, 66 at level 21. If you compare that to some of my other Pokemon, I mean, you get, let's say Zep here, special attack is supposed to be one of its better stats. It's got 97 at level 41, which is 20 levels higher. So consider, like, double 66, that's 132, and you're basically doubling its level, and it's going to be, like, way better. I also had no idea that my Pokemon were in the low 40s at this point, because it's been a few days since I recorded this. It's been, like, 5 or 6 days or something like that. But I'm going to definitely teach this thing Ice Beam ASAP, because Ice Beam is a very, very good move, and it's going to be very, very useful. I think I'm going to get rid of Growl, because actually Helping Hand is a far less useful move, but still, I think Growl is less useful than Helping Hand. And of course, I get the curse where, as soon as I start recording, my phone goes off, but it doesn't go off all day before that. And I'm going to teach it Iron Tail as well, just to have, like, a Steel-type move. I don't think it can learn Flash Cannon. I'm not entirely sure. But I kind of thought that I could learn, like, Thunderbolt and Flamethrower, which is why I'm going to teach them to other Pokemon, because it can't learn either of those. So Zep is going to learn Thunderbolt instead of Shockwave, because it's a way better move, way more power. And as you can see, like, Zep's moveset's coming together here. I gotta get something to get rid of Payback, but other than that, I mean, I haven't really looked into Zep too much. I sort of looked into Snuggles, and that was basically about it. I'm also going to get rid of Fire Blast for Flamethrower, just because of the accuracy. Fire Blast has, I think it's 85% accuracy, which in a Pokemon game is about 50%, because that's just the way the Pokemon games work. And I don't know, I guess I'm gonna look through my TMs and see if there's anything that I want to teach anyone. Maybe you can learn Aerial Ace. Someone can learn Aerial Ace. No? Apparently not. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna check this out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna teach, Booger Dig, because I think that would be a more useful move than, Mud Bomb. And I could go back and get Earthquake right now, except for the fact that I forget where it is. And I know I can get it now, but, I don't really want to bother. I'm also gonna teach Booger Toxic. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna teach Booger Toxic, because Booger is basically gonna be like my Toxic staller here. I'm gonna get rid of Hidden Power, and eventually I'm gonna get rid of Body Slam, because I think at some point Booger learns Recover, which would be like a very ridiculous thing to have Recover and Toxic on an extremely bulky Pokemon like that. But I'm a dick like that, so I'm definitely gonna do it. And move faster, Poke! Faster! No, I don't really care that much about moving fast. I want to stay in this area for as long as I can. And by the way, I'm pretty sure if you level up an Eevee anywhere on this route, that's how you get a Glaceon. There is an Ice Rock, which I sort of thought that was how you were supposed to evolve it. I'm thinking I might teach, yeah, you know, I'm going to teach Glaceon Hail, because Glaceon has this ability, Snow Cloak, which actually increases its evasion in the snow. And I'm gonna get rid of Tackle for that, because Sand Attack arguably is more useful. I'm not usually much for status type moves like this, like Hail, but man, like, raising your evasion, that's just broken a little bit. I'm pretty sure this is the HM. Yes, this is HM08 Rock Climb. So there we go. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Let's go check out this house here. I'm pretty sure this house contains someone that's like, I can't find my HM. I was fighting my way back in the blizzard, I dropped my HM. If I still had the hidden move Rock Climb, I'd be able to scale sheer cliffs. Hey, what's this? You found the hidden machine? But I'd already given up for lost, and you found it. It's yours to keep, my friend. Please make good use of it. I like your honesty, though. Let me reward. He gives you an item for showing him that you found his item and you're taking it. 3 beings were born to bind time and space. Now the thing about these plates, he just said that basically the plates are like as old as Sinnoh, and Sinnoh is like supposed to be the oldest region in the Pokemon universe or whatever. That is actually pretty true. The plates are used for a Pokemon later on, and they tell a story. Basically, they tell the backstory of like all the legendary Pokemon in this game. And as I said before, we'll get into what they actually are for later, but they do raise the power of certain types of moves by, I think it's 20%. I'm pretty sure it's 20%. So yeah, Glaceon's definitely not going to be seeing a lot of screen time for the time being. I definitely didn't anticipate having a Glaceon on my team when I started this LP. I was actually going to use a Weavile, but the thing about Weavile is that it doesn't really learn any good Ice-type moves. It's more of a Dark-type, and the only physical Ice-type moves are like Icicle Spear, which kind of sucks, and I don't even know if it's in this generation. I know it's in later ones, but Icicle Spear, there's Ice Shard, which is a priority move, which only has 40 power, and there's also, what is the third one? Avalanche, and I'm pretty sure those are the only physical Ice-type moves, and Sneasel is a physical attacker. It's got crap for special attack. So basically, if you want to use, like, any Ice-type moves, it has to be either one that's not priority, or one that, like, makes you go slow, or one that has really low power. Because Avalanche is one of those ones that you always go last if you use it, so it kind of neuters the move for usage a little bit. But, I mean, it's still a good move. I'm probably going to teach it to Race Car here, and look at this, yeah, like, it gets way better stats, and it's a pretty bulky Pokemon. It's trying to learn Quick Attack. Actually, you know what, I will get rid of Sand Attack, because Quick Attack is probably more useful. Don't get rid of Ice Beam, though, because I spent a lot of goddamn money on that TM. Like, a lot of money. Also, there's a region, sort of an area in this area, for lack of a better phrasing, in the sort of ice land area thing, that you need Rock Climb to get to. A person, a rare sight. Thank you for visiting. A gift. but there's an area that you can only get to with rock climb, and I plan on going through there on the way back, but I'll probably just skip to where it is. Now up here, this is the ice rock. The boulder is encrusted in ice. It's bone-chilling to touch. That is basically, supposedly, the reason for the ice being here is that rock, which is kind of disturbing if you really think about it. I'm gonna switch someone else to the front. Let's switch Zep, even though you're weak to ice types, because Snuggle's definitely gonna get a lot of time in the gym, so I'm not gonna worry too much about levels. Plus, we're pretty close to the gym leader's level, actually, which I was pretty surprised by. I actually looked up the gym leader's highest level while I was editing one of the parts today, and holy crap, that was a lot lower than I really expected. Her highest level is 44, and I was definitely thinking it was like 47 or like 48, but that might be the 8th gym leader. I'm not too sure. Either way, it's definitely like a nice surprise to see a gym leader that has like actually like reasonable levels for once. I'm just gonna use Shadow Ball because this thing's part ground, and Thunderbolt won't do a goddamn thing. And plus Fly makes me take more hail damage, so yeah. Piloswine was actually really close to making my team too, but the thing is that if I put it on my team, I would have 3 ground types, and, like, you can't teach 3 things Earthquake, mostly because, like, I'm pretty sure, Booger never naturally learns Earthquake, and I don't think, Piloswine does either, but, Mamoswine is a very, very, very good Pokemon, and I really like it. I have used it before, and I've never used a Glaceon before, and that's pretty much the reason why I'm using a Glaceon, is because in my X and Y file, I'm actually using a Weavile, and I'm like, holy crap, this thing's good. I'm gonna switch to Snuggles, because Snuggles will be able to take this thing out quicker, hopefully. Now, you'll probably be able to see how goddamn bulky this Glaceon is, because it's just ridiculous. Use Flamethrower, and I missed, of course, and that's why the Snow Cloak ability is so good, is because, like, I missed, and it's good. Just go with the fact that it's good. But you can get Shadow Ball. Like, you can get multiple TMs for Shadow Ball. I was kind of thinking about teaching Glaceon Toxic, because it's really bulky. Wow, it's surprising. I actually didn't expect to one-shot it. But you could teach it, like, Toxic or something like that. It's a good move for it. And I was gonna teach it Shadow Ball if I knew beforehand that you can only get one before the post game, which is kind of a bummer. But the only one that you can get is the one that I got, and then you can go to the Battle Frontier in the post game and get them for, I think it's like 16 BP or something like that, which takes a while to grind up and it's a pain in the ass. So it's really arguably not worth your time, I would say. I mean, it's a good move and all, but at the same time, it's like, eh. And seeing as though I taught it Hail, I might go back and get Blizzard for it later, just because Blizzard has 100% accuracy in the Hail. Oh, Sucker Punch. That did a lot of damage. I wasn't actually expecting that. Which I don't know why. I also don't know why you haven't evolved this Krogunk. Like, this Krogunk is probably sitting there like, oh, just let me evolve. Let me be slightly less useless. Even though Pierre is actually a really good Pokemon. But, like, it's at the level at which it evolves. Maybe he's trying to teach it Poison Jab, which it learns it at, like, 28, I think. Race Car grew to level 23, and I didn't look at its stats at all. Way to go, Kevin. Now, the base stats with all evolutions, they basically have the same number of base stats, and so they'll have, I think it's 2 stats that have 65, no, it's 60, 65, 70, 90, 110, 130, and they'll have all of those base stats spread out amongst their different types of stats, and it'll basically be randomized. So, like, if you get a Leafeon, its 130 stat is defense, and that was really close to making my team just because it's so goddamn bulky. If you get, like, a Jolteon, its 130 stat is speed, so it's, like, ridiculously fast. Basically, the least useful one is definitely Flareon, because it's got its highest stat as attack, and it's a fire type. So until Generation 4, it was basically completely useless. So it's really unfortunate, but I mean, this sort of stuff happens sometimes, but whatever. But yeah, Also, I looked up for Snuggles when it learns Flare Blitz, and it probably won't get a high enough level before the end of the game. If I remember correctly, it was like 57 when it learned Flare Blitz. Or I might be thinking of Glaceon and Mirror Coat, because I kind of wanted to teach it Mirror Coat. But I might be thinking of Snuggles. But either way, Flare Blitz is a very good move if you can get a Rapidash up a high enough level to learn it. So yeah, it's arguably like the best move in the game, I would say. It does a lot of recoil damage like Wood Hammer, but it's still really, really, really good. I'm actually going to heal up here, so I'll be 1 sec. Yeah, so Race Car is probably going to be at the back of the party for quite a while, just because it's like so weak for where we are in the game. It's level 23, and the next gym leader's got a level 44. So it's going to basically be useless for a little while. Once we get to the next town, I'll probably go fly back somewhere and grind a little bit. But until then, which is probably actually going to be like after this video, I'm probably going to like hold off on grinding it at all. And I didn't want to grind it before just because like Eevee sucks and grinding an Eevee is just really painful and you really don't want to do it. But yeah, Zep leveled up, which is very, very nice. And Race Car leveled up too. I really hate the nickname Race Car. I really hope somebody suggests something, because it's a really bad nickname. Like, really, really terrible. Baneri. I guess I could send out Pierre, sure. Why do you have a Baneri? Why don't you have, like, a Lopunny? Like, Baneri is just a terrible Pokemon. It suddenly got, like, really, really hot in my room. Holy crap. Like, when I was, like, sometimes I'll try and like purposefully take my computer out of my room and like put it in my basement while I'm rendering videos, because the fan on my computer is like, holy crap, my computer pumps out a lot of heat and it gets really hot in my room if I'm running, like if I'm rendering a video. It's just ridiculous. And I was rendering a video earlier today and man, it gets like ridiculously hot in here. 'Cause it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am an air balloon, I won't take my clothes off. How can an air balloon take its clothes off anyways? Like, how would that even work? I don't even know. Like, could you imagine if Pokemon just walked around in clothes? Like, the Sea King's just, like, busting up in a tuxedo. It's like, hey, I'm gonna fight you now. Oh, come on. Really? And thank God your supersonic missed, because I'm feeling supersonic. What is it with me in that song lately? Like, I don't even know that song. I don't even like that song. I don't know why I use Payback. It's sort of like just the crappy move that I use if I have nothing else, because literally there is no circumstance in which Payback will do more damage than Shadow Ball, I'm pretty sure. Because A, it's a physical attack, and Zep is a special attacker, and B, it's probably other reasons. I don't think there's anything that's quad weak to dark. I'm pretty sure there's no Pokemon. Hey, Kevdog, what, you finally come along now? Slow, way too slow. Listen, Kevdog, see how these rocks are lumpy here? You can't climb these rocks until you get the Snow Point Gym Badge. Anyway, I'm off. Team Galactic, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, baby. Oh, yeah. Give me some of that sweet lamb chocolate. Yeah. And yeah, we're basically at the next town. You just gotta walk through this lakefront here, which you can't even see lake. Is there anything over here? I feel like there should be. Apparently not. Like, they just have this, like, really oh, it's rock climb steps, that's what it is. And then we get another Ultra Ball. I don't know why they give you so many at this point in the game. It's not really like you want to catch anything anyways, so yeah, it seems relatively pointless. The Legendary in this game, I don't even know if I'm going to bother to try and catch it, but you have to fight it in order to beat this game. I think this was the first game that you had to... No, you had to fight it in Ruby and Sapphire to beat the game. I'm wrong. I'm completely dumb. Shut up, Kevin. I'm leaving. Shut up, all of you. And anyways, we're at the next town. I could go and fight the gym right now, but I think I'm going to grind up Race Car a little bit. So next time I will go and probably have somewhere in the neighborhood of level 40 Glaceon, hopefully. And I will see you guys then. So, goodbye.